Okay. Sorry, you guys, that I'm going on a little earlier than planned, but I have to go have dinner tonight. So, hi y'all. And this won't take a long. Well, actually, I have 3 presentations. It shouldn't take long to get to the point. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome to WCIA Network. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is a tricky one. Everything I do and show, faces, names,
point,
are all for the sake of the
and everybody,
missing children.
welcome to
Wait,
Network.
what the heck? It's all to bring justice and to tell their story of these kids that seem to be gone, but yet I feel as if these people know exactly what happened to these children. But what they're doing is they're sacrificing and they're making a shit ton of money on YouTube, acting as if they don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, I'm so dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. Yeah, these are my 3 picks of the day today. Adventures with Purpose, Tyler Feller, All American Dreamcatcher, and Check It TV, all the same information. I would throw in there Ryan Upchurch too, but he's on his own agenda. I've sent all my shit in already. Hi, Sugar Bee. You're off. So this is what's happening. I went back, all of the channels that I have gotten my information from and have been told to go grab all the common elements, they all started their stations at the same time. All at the same time. They definitely deep fake their faces and don't want to show who they are. Usually when someone does that, it's because, hey Adrian, it's because they're trying to cover something up. I think today I'm going to start with All American Dreamcatcher. This guy. I have a little presentation to show you, but I have to say before I show it to you, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't put in because I'll be here all day showing you all his elements. He started his station the same time. And it's funny, the people that he picks on, really, it's almost annoying the way he picks on these people. All it says is you're working with them. It's like, it's the way you do it, dude. It's like, maybe I just see through it because that's what I do for a career, clairvoyant. But you handed Ryan Upchurch to me on a silver platter. And now you're handing over Voices Behind the Wall. I already have pictures of people. I already have all that. So when someone decides to pick on someone real strong for no reason, because other than you're being a bully, because it's not nice. I don't care what that person does or said. It's not nice. It's fucking rude and you're acting like a child to do that to her. So that means to me you're a bully. You're bullying people on YouTube for no reason. Who cares? The reason that you would be, oh, just wait what I got on you, is because you're having a power struggle. My intuitive read with you is you're having a power struggle with the girl, I don't even know her name, from voices behind the wall. That's what you did with Ryan Upchurch. Like, oh, you don't want me to say this. You don't want me to do that. Like, we did that in 7th grade. So when you act like a bully like that, you're showing your true colors. Because at your age, you shouldn't be doing that shit. Other than you're warning them. You're warning them. You're giving them a warning. You better not say anything or I'm going to show your true colors. Because we really don't care. This is true crime. This isn't 8th grade drama. Correct, share. Well, that's not nice of him. No one should really care who or what her background is. Whatever she's doing, she's trying to do better. But you have to find a way to just dig in there for the sake of a power struggle. It's because you know something that you want us to know. And you're saying to her, you better be careful, bitch, or I'm going to expose the real shit. I'm going to get deep down your hole because I can. Well, how old are you? 12? 12? All-American Dreamcatcher is supposed to do that to people? It's not nice. It's not nice. You're supposed to be adult. You're supposed to be showing people and humans and the next generation that's going to fill our shoes how to act, how to treat others, how to live in society. That's not the way to do it. You're supposed to give everyone the benefit of the doubt and not do that to someone. That's not nice. So all that shows me, because I'm a clairvoyant, you're warning her because you want something to say, just like you did to Ryan Upchurch. Your tactics are super easy to see through. For me, they are. I see right through them. And I see right through your face because there's another face under your face. So why we're here today is we want to know who's who. Who's who? Are you acting like a 12-year-old because there's a 12-year-old underneath your face because you're deep faking for a 12-year-old? Maybe. But how you act does not match your face. Doesn't match your face, dude. This is who you are. You are someone who deals with this freaking machinery. 4 years ago, it was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, right when COVID hit, maybe, when Check It TV, Tyler Feller, your company, and Adventures with Purpose all started their channel. Yes, sorry guys, I went on early. You all started channel same time. I went back 4 years ago to all of your videos 4 years ago. You're like setting shop up. Like you're playing with the machinery and trying to line up your eyeball and move your head and make it match the deep fake. Well, you guys, you all played in the sandbox at the same time. Real criminals or people who have shit going on that you don't want other people to see, don't do that. You don't do that at the same time. You're all on the same time schedule. You are like lining up the elements in your house as well. So I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. I'm saying if this is true, you guys are dumbasses. Total dumbasses for aligning yourselves up at the same time and just figuring no one's going to see the truth. So am I saying this is you? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't care. I'm doing this for the sake of the children that are being sacrificed. I'm doing this for the sake of the missing children, period, and a story. I don't give a shit about you. None of you guys I do. But the problem is, y'all have the same information all at the same time. It's really bad. Really bad. This is the face that's under your face in your video. Does anyone know who this is? Or is this the real, whatever his name is? What's his name? Tony Dodge? Is this really him? So, that's the first thing I would like to know. Who is Tony Dodge? Is Tony Dodge this person? Or is Tony Dodge the other person that has this shit in his eyeball? So, anyone that's new here, I'm going to explain. There's this machine, this little machine that lines up with the eyeball. I don't know what it does, but it's part of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's journey. I know the element, what it looks like. I know how it moves. I know where it goes. I know what it does. I know everything about it, especially what it looks like. It's right there. It's right there. It's in his eye. The number 5, the blue box. He sits there. I have the video. I don't know if I'll put it up today, but he sits there and like moves his head around and like waits for it to line up with with whatever's in his computer. And this is what he does. These are his eyes in the computer. I've shown this stuff to you over and over. What you see in front of you is in every victim's eyeball. Every one of the ones that go through Summer Wells Missing Children, Kylie Rodney, they all have this in their eye. The victims have it in their eye. The victims have it in their eye. So, Tony Dodge, your videos are showing victims' information. That isn't even your eye. That's not your eye. But yet it comes from your face. I wonder if I saved the video. Maybe. It's right on your, it's your one of your second or third videos. It's like one of your first videos that you did like 3 or 4 years ago. So this is what you're doing. You're sitting in front of this computer and jiggling your head back and forth. And as you jiggle your head, this is what's happening, you guys, to his eye. Okay? It's the same thing that you watch BENNYKEYZ do. It's the same thing you watch really quite anyone that I've showed you. Anyone that I've showed you. Wait, is this one in there? Wait, page 22. Wait. Let's see this. I know there's a photo missing. 1 second. Because I put it in his page 2 and it's not there. Wait. 1 second. Okay. Perfect. It was the picture, one of these photos inside his house. It's the page number 2. Here's this page. This is the first page. This is a photo of inside your house. Now, the inside of your house, Tony Dodge, shows the hole in the wall that is the hole inside the wall, just the same as Don Wells has. This kitchen area lines up with Check It TV and Don Wells, meaning the elements and information that are in this photo, clairvoyantly, medium-wise, whatever you want to call me, what I do, I'm telling you, it's the same thing. Same thing. This is a part of the video of your house. And this is the hole in the wall. Now we could go back to this photo. I don't know who you are. No one, at this point, no one knows who All American Dreamcatcher is. No one knows. No one knows who you are. Because you deep fake your face. And your eyeballs have all of the situation on it. So I have added your channel to my entertainment purposes to show everyone for entertainment purposes. Because this is really entertaining. Super entertaining. Because those aren't your eyes, but you're superimposing them over your eyes just like you are right here. That's all you're doing here. So we all would love to know who you are because you have a lot of opinions. And you have a lot of opinions. You started out with Gabby Petito. I went back to Gabby Petito in your videos. And let me tell you something. Something is not right with them. You videotaped Gabby Petito's front page like I do when I want to find elements. You move it and shake it, and then all of a sudden these photos appear. You see. And not many people know what you're doing when you do that. But I do. The reason I know is because I've been told to do it. I've been told to look at things that way. Here it is. I'm going to send it back to my computer and show you guys what he did. But not until I show you the photos of Gabby Petito that no one fucking has. So you went into YouTube pretty much all the same time. You guys could check that out yourselves. These are photos of the inside of your house. Now, they might look crazy to you guys, but they really aren't so crazy because this is the refrigerator of stuff in it. I'm just saying, you could take it with a grain of salt. This all falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 because this is what I do here is for entertainment purposes only. Because when I tell you something, I'm doing it through my psyche. And this shit that's in this freezer, I have seen before. I've seen it before. I've seen all of this before. Here's your face. Before I do that, I'll show you the refrigerator. The refrigerator here is the element of the refrigerator that I show you in Don Wells's backyard on the boat. Harmony Montgomery. This is the element. These are the elements. I don't care if they're superimposed over his kitchen. It doesn't matter. The point being, it shouldn't be there. There's no reason you should be putting that stuff over anything in your house, right? So is it possible that someone's like setting you up? Maybe. But these were from 3 years ago. To me, this was like testing the waters of the machine. And these elements are on the victims. And they're on your face, but you want to know what, Tony? What you showed on Cher's leg is exactly what's on your face. Look it up, you guys. I wish I had it. Let me see. He showed a picture of Cher. Let's see. Of Cher's back of her legs with these cuts on them, and they were M's, right? Remember, you guys? It was today. Give me a 1. If you guys have it, will you send it to me? I'll put it up. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see if it's here. I saw it really fast, but you come on strong when you're scared. You come on strong when you're scared, or when you have conflict. Let's see if I have it here. One sec. It was like maybe it was in a post. Yeah, I don't see it in there. These M's. This is what he showed on Cher. Just so you guys understand that this is what he said was on Cher's legs. Now, the picture up top has its own story up to the left, and the picture on the bottom has its own story. The reason these photos change is because they're deep faked. They're used as deep fake cover-ups. Here is the same thing that was on Cher's legs. And then the photo all the way down to the right-hand corner is a picture somewhere in his house. It was in there. Oh, thank you, Muffin Top. Let me send this to my computer. You're the best. See? You see how God works? You point one finger to someone, you got all of your rest of your fingers pointing back to yourself. Right? This is what you put up with Cher. I don't care if this is fake or real or whatever. This is the same element that is on you. So that's what I mean. You are sending a message. That's all you're doing, is sending a message. That wasn't nice. Because the same thing is on you. So it must mean something, right? There are no coincidences. When I start to look into things and things show themselves to me, there's a timing for everything, because Summer Moon Wells has this, it has it down to a science. She shows the elements in line, in order. There's the heart in his eye. We've seen that plenty of times on our Benny. That is the eye. Those are eyes of the victim, you guys. His face is used as the cover-up to the victim. The deep fake is him. What's underneath it is a victim. It's a victim. Down in the corner is a photo that slips in there, and it's, to me it's showing something that's underground, something that I've been looking at for over a year. And you show it. You show it. This is the bathroom. In the back of the bathroom section, you're showing the same machinery that the Wells have in their house. And there's a few pictures of it. Let me see if I could. This one's not such a great picture. But there's a bathroom and plumbing involved. But what is in the back that you're actually filming is the machine. I see it. Maybe someone deep faked it in there. I don't know. But I'm showing it because it's part of it. What's the most disturbing are the photos I'm about to show you. These are photos of the machine, pretty close up, right? But this is a photo of the victim that's walking in with him to the bathroom. Slightly showed. He's walking this guy into the bathroom. You can't really see him because he's acting as if he's by himself, right? And he walks him into the bathroom, and this is what's waiting for him in the bathroom. And it makes sense to me that it's sitting and waiting on top of the toilet. This person is about to be victimized. He's about to get his all-American dream. That is really clear, you guys. It's very, very clear. And then as he moves into the bathroom, that layer starts to go away, because I believe it's used by green screens. And what you see on the ground there is, it's like I don't know, it goes with them as like souvenirs. And I believe this is the shit that they pull out of the water. That's what I see, because this is the same stuff that gets pulled out of the water with Adventures with Purpose. I think it's a whole vicious circle. These are the different faces of Tony Dodge. We don't know who he is. We don't know who that person is slightly, ever so slightly, in the picture to the right. Gabby Petito case. He has a video that he purposely moves it back and forth like I do, like I did with Candace Wells' Facebook page. He has Gabby Petito's page and he does this. It's very strange. But as he does it, the photos shift and they show us photos of Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie in a way we've never seen them before. This was one of his first, this was, I don't even know if it was a case he worked on. But it makes me really wonder why. Why the need to do this? Because this is the story of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. You're telling us that she was sacrificed along with Brian Laundrie. I know what these elements are on his neck. I know what the elements are that you're showing on Gabby Petito. Like, don't play fucking hide the weenie, dude. Just say it. If you know something that we all don't know, fucking say it. This shows sacrifice. We weren't told she was sacrificed. We were told her boyfriend shot her in the head. So, obviously you know something we don't know, right? Because the photo to the left first is Brian Laundrie, but it winds up being this. Seriously? Could you explain to all of your listeners what that is when it's supposed to be Brian Laundrie? You know something that we weren't told. These photos tell me you know something that we don't know. Because if we all knew this shit, and it was one of the most advertised, publicized cases, really? And between this couple that we don't know any of this information, between them are the elements that I have been looking at for over a year. Really? It's right there. Why do you have this picture and no one else has this photo? These kids are kissing with the blood between them. I mean, I would like to know that between, I don't need to know who you are and what you look like. I don't care. What I do want to know is the journey that Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie both took. Because this story is not the story that was publicized. Where'd you get this, Tony? Here's a picture of their van that came from All American Dreamcatcher. Their van is nothing of what we think it had. It has a dead body, it has plants, and I don't even know what else. And that's Brian Laundrie. on a stick. This isn't what anyone has, Tony. No one has this picture of them looking like that. What is that? Gabby Petito is in the same car that's the fake car that does the sacrifices that I've been studying for the last year. Gabby Petito is not sitting in her van. She's sitting in the car. She's sitting in the car that I'm about to show you that Tyler, whatever, that Taylor guy has. She's sitting in the same thing. I would think that America, that has, Jesus, followed this case, would love to see your photos. Like, we don't have that picture. But I could tell you where she's sitting. That I know. This is Gabby Petito. This is a sacrifice. My question is, why does All American Dream Chaser have this? This doesn't make sense. Here they are kissing. Man, people would love to have this photo. These are the elements to the Summer Moon Wells missing children. These are the elements that speak to me, that I go looking for because I am told to go in that direction. This here, let me make the full picture. This here's the full photo. This here I'd love an explanation for, because what I see is the Summer Moon Wells missing children. That's all this is. This here is the story. Why haven't you shared it? Why is it just sneakily in your videos? And the thing is, I know how you got it. There is a way that you all deep fake this shit, and you do it just like I said you guys do it. You guys have to just open up the front page of these social media pages, move it, and videotape it. I'm going to show you how he did it. It's inside of his house. Do you guys understand that's a hole inside of a hole of a wall? This is, let me brighten it up. We crop it. Now, a lot of people could holes inside of a hole of a wall. Whatever, right? But not when it comes to elements that match and it all comes together like this. Red flags. Red flags. It's what it is. Before I even go to the next one, I'm going to show you how he did this. And let me turn this volume off. This is one of his videos. This is American. This is his video, you guys. I'm videotaping what he did on Brian Laundrie's social media page. Okay? This is what he did. Wait, it's going to go down. This is what he did. He moved it like that. I'm videotaping what he's doing. And as he does that, he is doing it to get the photos underneath. You see? He is doing that to release the photo underneath. How did he know to do that? And no one else has these photos. So it's not like you stop it and you see a whole different situation. How did he know? And the way he's doing it isn't the way I could do it. He's doing it like it's like going in and out of focus, see? He's releasing something in the picture. Trust me, I know that. So that's the picture we all have. So as he moves it, you guys, look what happens. The photo changes. So this photo, he has he has access to the true story. Because this is the true story. This is the true sacrifice. No one has this. No one has these photos. You could only get them if you do what he's doing. See? Let me show you that picture of Gabby. I know this because I've learned that's what you're supposed to do. But this one is different. This one is... he's doing it different. And it's giving pictures of Gabby Petito with masks on her face. And a Brian Laundrie with fake skin on his face. That definitely would be something that your listeners would want to know about, right? Because all of these do that same thing. All of them. You move them and then you are getting a whole different story that hasn't been shared. There's no reason for it other than you did this because you're the only one who gets these photos, but you didn't share them. Like, these are photos of how Summer Moon Wells died in her last moments. This is the Summer Moon Wells missing children story. And that's how you have Brian Laundrie. Explain that. This is what you have, dude. It's very deceptive. And you were those movements. It's like you knew. How did you know? How did you know? Guess that's my question. These are very representative of all the cases I'm working on, and these speak to me very loudly. So if I were to sit here and fiddle with these, you guys, I would probably get the most intense photos that are hidden beneath the photo. That's what it is. You all could go to his Facebook page. This Brian, well, he's got it. This guy has it, and videotape this thing. This is really, you know how I say, oh, the children have a story. The person that got sacrificed has their story. They need to tell it. That's the purpose of what I'm doing. I'm telling the story of the people that got sacrificed, the untold story. And what I'm saying is what he has on this page, the video, is the Gabby Petito untold story. This is Gabby Petito's untold story. And this is what they channel. This is what they channel to me to tell their story. You can't make this shit up. I don't know why people are hiding it. I guess that would be my question. See what's under those? Like when you land them the correct way. It's Gabby's story. It's a little buggy with the A, and that's what's under there. This is exactly what Candace did. But this isn't Candace. This is someone who is not connected to the case, right? It's right in there. It's right in there, you guys. So if I were to stop like that and let it sit, let's see. What happens is, here it comes. Told ya. I haven't done this yet. The true story comes through. The true Gabby Petito story is all I could tell you. It shines through. Ever so softly. But this is her story. And this is how you get it to shine through. And for some reason, this Doug guy knew exactly what to do. This is his video. You guys, here's an example. You all have seen this over and over in my videos. One of the main elements is right here in her video. Right there is this. The heart on the white. This is Gabby Petito's story, you guys, that she wants told. And from the looks of it, this guy has it. And I know how to get it, but my question is, why is he sitting on this? Right? Like, what's up with that? Reminds me of the Saturday Night Live. What's up with that? I love that skit. This is what's in there. And this is All American Dreamcatcher, whatever his name is. This is who he is. So the truth of the matter is, you all really don't know who he is. Because he has this shit. It's really all in there, unreal. So this is really the part of the Gabby Petito story. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have been shown it. It's right in front of us. The deep fake does fade away, and it will show the untold story that no one seems to want to talk about, but yet they believe in it. They believe in it so heavily that they sacrifice people, but yet they're not like being honest about it. Makes no sense. The only thing that makes sense is they're just completely embarrassed with their life. I'm going to move on to Adventures with Purpose. This is Adventures with Purpose. I have hit on them the other day, but I went back to the same time frame. I went back 3 years because it seems as if 3 years ago it wasn't really covered up well. These photos are very telling. Again, Adventures with Purpose. If you didn't know this was in there, I highly suggest turning this shit over to the authorities, because your information shows sacrifice, and this time it shows the buggy, it shows the elements. This one shows a lot more than the other ones. That's what's in that corner. This is a photo that just sets in his screen. It's really not that clear, but you know, I want to put it in there because it shouldn't be showing images like this. So trigger warning, the stuff that appears through these pictures tends to be like bloody. You could see like a bloody arm. Let me lighten it up. It's very, and they don't remove bodies, right? They remove cars, right? Well, again, this isn't a car. This is not a car. This is not a car. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. They're not removing cars. If anyone could tell me differently and prove it to me, awesome. This here is what is being removed from the water. Here are close-ups. When I get pictures that are in the corners like this, they're like my favorite because they're so clear. First of all, that is not one of the owners. I don't know who that is, but it's not one of the owners. Most of this stuff is what's all over the people in the water. Again, it's not a car. This is not a car. Let me crop in. All I know is this isn't removal of the car. It's got the white bags, you know, with the red. It's got someone with the face on them. I mean, it's very frustrating. See, this part right there is very frustrating. I don't like these pictures at all. This has been very difficult for me to look at. This whole journey with looking at all these freaking kids that are getting mutilated and these channels that are not even asking me any questions or looking or coming out publicly saying, yes, I know that this is in our videos. We have handled it. We have given it over to authorities, something. But no one has said anything. And yet this shit keeps showing up. This child right here is in a bad situation. That's what's showing in the video. So what my understanding would be is, hey, let's get this over to the correct people. Thank you for showing me this. Holy shit. Maybe that's one of the missing children. Maybe that's Summer Moon. Maybe that's Michael Vaughn. Nothing. Nothing. All that's happening is we keep giving them money for photos like that. Money. We're paying them to show us kids getting mutilated, but yet they're not taking it off their YouTube channel. Look at the photo in his glasses. The person is bound. Bound. Now, I have seen these humans look like this. I have shown this situation over and over. I don't care if someone's deep faking in his glasses. Acknowledge the fact that I'm even showing this. There's the young girl. There's the little boy with the mask on his face. She's connected to a box, her white box. This is Adventures with Purpose. This is the shit that we saw in Kylie Rodney's. This is in every video. This is in every video. What they're taking out of the water is what I showed you that they take out of the water internationally, and what I showed you that they took out of the water, I think it was from a different video of theirs. But this stuff here that they're taking out of the water is the prize. This is what they're going in for. Bingo. This. It's a game. Those are the elements that I showed you, and the blackness of the videos from last week, or maybe it's this week, I don't even know. Here he is. That is not your scuba diver. All these people are people that got victimized. That's it. And what he has in his hand to the left-hand side is exactly what the fishermen have in their net. It's the same thing. Same thing. That's the net that gets taken out. And that is basically also what Kylie Rodney looked like. That might as well be Kylie Rodney's face. Because that's what they're showing. It's the net that they take out, you guys. that net has this stuff in it. It's got the head in there, and there's no difference between this photo of Kylie and the one that I'm showing you that he's holding up that's yellow. It's these groups are really overlapping much of their information. I mean, all the way down to location, you know, all the way down to the smallest of details. But we keep chugging along, right? And that yellow net is no different from all the other nets I showed you pulling off of the fisherman's boat. This thing is what they're pulling out. All that shit. They pull it out on the boat, and these guys are pulling it out from the water as well. It's the same. Okay. And obviously there's something wrong with the children. This is just a closer photo. You know, these are all the smiling faces, and it's so unbelievable that this could be shown, and then I could call it out, right? I'm calling it out. I'm saying this is really what they're catching. And there's a little girl there with blonde hair, you know, overlooking it. And this isn't what they have. They use a deep fake over this stuff. This stuff that you're seeing is the truth. And this could easily just be Summer Moon Wells leaning over it. But this is a massive sacrifice. That's not a car. It's not a car. This is very sad. This hurts my heart. This photo here really hurts me to look at it, because you could feel the sadness in these children in their photo. I can, because that's what I do. This photo here brings sadness to me. And these are the pictures that are in his reflection. And it's awfully sad. It's really sad. Let me plug my phone in. I mean, this is Adventures with Purpose, you guys, that is making a shit ton of money. And I'm calling the kettle black. And I usually don't do that. I usually don't come straight forward and say that, but I don't understand how every bit of their video can be deep faked. They're not pulling cars out. Those are the elements of the summer moon wow's missing children. These are the elements. That is a face, just like what summer moon looks like. If you could tell me that that's a car, awesome. Or if that's a laptop that he says he's pulling out, awesome. Everyone, maybe you see that. Supposed to be pulling out a laptop. That's not him. But he's got the orange piece that goes right with Kylie. It's that orange head. And this person is the victim. And if anyone looks closely enough, you will see the story behind the deep fake. This is what he has standing on the side of the video of the water. Oh God, this just took my breath away. You guys, this is the buggy that holds the sacrifice. I'm telling you, this is the buggy. This is the buggy that goes on the water, that was pulled by the boat. This is the buggy that gets pulled by, I don't know, the go-kart. This is not a fucking car. This is the buggy that pulls the sacrifice. Right there. That's the buggy. This is very, very, very sad to me. It's like a dead person. And it's so clear, you guys. That is so clear. That's all that is the buggy. With all these different bones shit, whatever they do for their sacrifice. It's very sad. These are just close-ups of the machine, the equipment they have on them. It's not the equipment that you think it is. Just different faces show up, you know, things pop up, faces and so forth. This, you know, in their these are in their cameras where they're supposed to be the infrared, but it's really not the infrared. It shows these crazy ass pictures. And it's you know what the problem is with me is that we're being lied to. I think the one thing that it's just like, if you really feel like you're doing God's work and this is what you guys think is God's work and whatever, then live your truth. Don't hide behind the fucking weenie. Don't hide behind the deep fake. Like, live your truth. Say it out loud. Don't take everyone's money saying that you're going to find someone's car or you're going to go take someone's money, but yet you're the one who is creating the situation to make the money. Just live your truth, man. If the parents are giving you the okay to do this, live your truth. Don't bother anybody else with your goddamn videos. Don't have us go looking for someone when you know that you have them. And you know the story behind it. Leave us all alone. Get off fucking YouTube and just go do your life. Don't bother anyone and say, oh, Amber Alert. Amber Alert. We're going to do a fundraiser, Amber Alert. Go fund me. This is what's in their camera. Live your life. Don't let us know what you're doing. If you have the parents' approval, then you don't. Then you're using us to give you money. Every one of their pictures is a freaking face of a person that is being sacrificed. Come out and tell your truth. This is your truth. There. Hi, I'm hiding right here, but we're going to just make $1 million on everyone trying to find you. We're basically paying for their funerals. That's all it is. Because this is not God's work. If you think you're doing God's work, you are fucking high. This is not. This is deception. This is evil. This is brutal. And it's illegal. There's your V. No, Sammy. Don't send those shitty people anything. The whole entire sacrifice shows on their cameras. And I personally think what happens is then there is a fire. I think that is what we're seeing on the infrared. Because this here is a person. Holding another human. It's obvious. So, and the guy up in the right-hand corner is the victim, as well as the one in the left-hand corner. He's the victim. They're trying to put a fake beard on him. Here's the boat going out with the basket. Here they're going out with the basket. This basket is found at all the sacrifices. It was at Kylie's. For sure it was at Summer's. That's the basket, you guys. Clear as a bell. And it looks like it's on a tire. But they're going out to getting dumped. Here's a close-up of what's actually on their boat. And I'm going to just say it. No one is guilty till found guilty. This is for lettuce. This is for entertainment purposes only. But this is a picture of what's on their boat. Those are the machines. That is a cross. And those are people. Those are the machines. Right in front of you. This is basically what gets lifted out of the water. They're not cars. I'm going to just keep saying it. They're not cars. I'll show you the other picture. I'll brighten it up. This is someone being sacrificed. He's getting his eyeball removed. This guy is in pain. That's the fake camera on his head. It's an extremely brutal situation. Brutal. That's the situation, you guys. So eyeball is what's going to appear really close at us because see how this picture is so perfect because it aligns. These are the photos that tell the most information because the square is within the square. This will be a very, very, very intense photo by the end of this. It's an eyeball. They definitely know how to line their stuff up. This is the tent. This is a tent. And these are where the sacrifice is. This is a real tent and a real setup because I could see that. There's no deep fake about this photo. Whatever it is, it's covered up with that tarp. And this is Adventures with Purpose. This is Adventures with Purpose. My question is, what's the purpose? That's what I asked. I'm like, so tell us what the real purpose is. Don't lie. Is this the real purpose or is someone deep faking you? Or is someone deep faking you? If someone's deep faking you, you need to call the feds and figure out who did that. Or don't. Or don't. This here is the trophy. Right here. This is what they're showing and making a lot of money. We are now moving to Tyler, the third group on YouTube that has the exact same elements I just showed you in the past two presentations. I don't know who this guy is. I have no idea. All I know is he is doing sacrifices and having these kids feel as if they are doing God's work. I'm going to play you an audio from the video that I got my pictures from. I want you to listen to this.
My name is Clayton Griffith and I'm 12 years old. Refuge, and Tony said, anybody that hasn't given their heart to the Lord, please raise your hand. So I raised my hand, and then I was sent out there, and that's where I got saved. The reason why I'm getting baptized is to show everybody that I believe in God.
That is from the place that he is with these children. And the photos I'm going to show you that go with it, well, you tell me what you think. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the video. And he takes these car rides to his location, and I showed you right here what the car ride looks like. Most of the people as heads are covered like that, and they're in really bad shape. Now, this stuff is not deep faked in his video. It's really, really obvious. It's these videos that I grabbed from are from, again, the same time frame as Adventures with Purpose and the other guy. This stuff shows up really well. And this is all out of the country. This isn't happening here in the U.S. Even though there are photos here in the U.S., but the photos that he shows here in these videos are way more expressive. This chair goes to the front of the room. This is that Tyler guy. The chair goes to the front of the room, and the person that gets sacrificed winds up being taken away in the chair. Let me show you a close-up of these photos. They're pretty clear, you guys. But I think that this is the same. I think that this is the Check It. I think they're the same people. That Check It TV hasn't been back, but I think they're the same people. Obviously they're doing something, but this is fine. But when it comes to anything that's bloody like this, it's very intense. These videos are very intense. Up on top comes from one of the sacrifices. It's hard to pay attention to. But the one at the bottom, he's like putting like a fake mustache on or something. This is, I'm going to show you now what the little boy looks like. This is the little boy that said he's giving himself to Jesus. And this is what the rooms look like. That is the table, the sacrifice table. And the little boy isn't smiling like you want to see he is. He has the same things in his eye as the summer moon well's missing children. The guy next to him, I mean, these are just... The thing that bothers me the most is that the sacrifices that are here, their elements are the same, you know? So that tells me this is all the same group. This is really horrible. This is horrific. And this is what I showed you guys happen in the backyard of the wells. They're pretending to go on a slip and slide. This slip and slide isn't that. This slip and slide it's to their death. It's to their death. And you could see the arm has been completely pulled out of her socket. She can't move on the slip. I'm not showing the video because it's really too horrific. The arm has been pulled out of the socket and she can't move. The legs and everything, they're like connected to metal. And it's horrible. It's horrible. There's these, you know, and he's standing there videotaping as if they're all okay. And these children are not okay. These children are not okay. And this is what Tyler has on his videos. It's like they're on a team, these kids, but if you lose, you're dead. If you lose, you're dead. And the video itself is extremely triggering to me. His name is on all these pictures. But they're pulling her, and she's on a piece of metal. And these are sacrifices they're doing to the children. Tyler Feller. I don't know. He's got some YouTube channel. I don't know him. I'm just using his shit because he's got the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children's case in here. This is it. This is it. It's really very sad. And it continues. They're attached to equipment. They go through like a horrific boot camp of some sort. Each photo of the kids makes me so sick. Most of them have these masks on their face. Here's the little boy that said he's giving his life to Jesus. He has one arm removed. He has one arm that's just not there. These are blurry, but this is inside the room with the kids. It's a part of the video that moves super fast, so I have to work really hard to grab the element, because each of the children have masks on, so I look for the part that is partially in there and I could grab it. It's the little boy. This stuff, I don't know what or when or how this stuff's ever going to stop, but all I could do is keep telling the story. And this is the story. This is his story, and this little boy truly thinks he gave his life to better the world. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And as the video goes forward, this little boy is walking towards something, and he winds up on his hands and knees with his head down. And they just keep showing the photos that just get worse and worse. And the room he is in is filled with children, other children that are being just as tormented as he is. This is him standing in the darkness in front of the same kind of a sacrifice and the same party that went on at the Wells house and at Kylie's party. This is all it is. They're parading these people in their baskets, in their chairs, and they're sacrificing them. That is what you are looking at. You are looking at Kylie Rodney's last moments, Summer Moon Wells' missing children, all of them in their last moments. And it's right behind this Tyler guy. There's nothing different in this photo than you will see at any of the sacrifices that have come to date. They have been doing this as a group because they all have the same elements and they all have chosen to take it to a level about the money. And that's where they completely fucked up, because that's what's going to get them busted. And that's why the children are like, no more. No more. You're going to combust them over there. This isn't what it's supposed to be. You are creating chaos. You are creating the wrong world for our children in the future. Whatever it used to be is no longer. The greed has gotten in the way of whatever you all think was the reason for this. The Summer Moon Wells and Kylie Rodney children are asking it to stop. They want their story told. They don't care about these fucking faces. They don't care about the people. They don't care about you. They don't care about purposes, whatever, Avengers with Purpose. They don't give a shit about Doug. All they know is their story is being told through these YouTube channels, and it needs to stop. Summer Moon Wells has asked Don Wells to step up and tell the truth. Summer Moon Wells is begging her daddy to say something. And to stop it. That's her purpose over there. Her purpose over there is to channel through me to say this. Throwing someone in jail isn't going to do it. Throwing Candace in jail is going to do shit. Nothing. They want it to stop. There is no peace without it. They will only be in peace within their peace on the other side when they don't see any more of these children coming towards them. There's no room. There's no room. Just stop it. This is the time to stop it. Look at what I am showing you. Look at the truth. Understand this is going on. This isn't something that we should not be talking about. This is something to be talked about. This is not to happen anymore. This isn't the world. There's too much hatred already in the world. There's too much violence. There's too much death. There's too much of everything. It's going to combust. The only way it could be stopped is by the people. The only way this could stop happening is if the people stop it. Find another way. Summer Moonwell says, stop. On that note, you guys, I love you all. God bless you all. And may justice come to these children and allow them to rest in peace by stopping this cold turkey. Stop it. Good night, guys.